How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffle Rallet, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, guys, we're going to be doing a top 5 countdown of the week of top 5 Pokemon fan games you guys should check out. Now, I have something really important I should point out about this list, and that is that all these games are completed, which means you do not need to actually sit and wait for a new demo to come out. These are all completed, but one important thing is, all these are from RelicCastle.com, so check them out. All the links will be in the description down below, and all these games are Game Jam games, pretty much, so that means that the story of these games may be smaller than most games you've tried out. They won't be super long, but it won't be super short either, so keep that in mind as you are watching this video. And if you want to check them all out, again, everything is in the description. Either way, let's get started with number 5. Okie dokie, so coming at the number 5 spot, guys, is going to be Pokemon Attack on the Space Station. Now, this is a game I have showcased on my channel previously, and it's a pretty interesting and pretty cool game. I'm going to say one thing, and that is the story in this game is actually really nice. You get to play through a Pokemon journey where you have kind of weird Pokemon from outer space, and they take over essentially this whole space station of yours that you're on, and a lot of weird stuff ensues. Now, you play as an astro space engineer in this game. The game features a couple of hours of gameplay. It has a turbo speed up button set soon after Attack on Silphco, which is another Pokemon fan game. You have 1 in 902 chance of shinies. Pokemon go up to Gen 5, explore a space station, which is the really most fun part about this game. Music set to give a station ambience. So basically, it's gonna feel like you're on a space station. That's what the whole music works like, and that's, you know, it's made in a sense where it's supposed to work that way. And also, you have new Pokemon forms to capture, something like, you know, a weird kind of a Voltorb that's kind of a darkish type, which is really interesting. Now, this game is really awesome. If you're looking for a game with a lot of atmosphere and a lot of, I don't know, gritty feeling to it, then this is a game for you. I will definitely recommend it, guys. Check it out. Anyway, let's go to the next one on the list. And coming in on the 4th spot is going to be Pokemon Bonfire Stories, which is another game that I've showcased on the channel if you guys want to check that out, if you want to see some, you know, specific gameplay of it. But either way, let's get into this game. Now, what's really interesting about Bonfire Stories is that it isn't a set game with a set objective, really. It's a game where you get to experience different stories, and that's what I love about it. You basically get to go through these weird, original stories, unique stories as well, for each individual character, and you don't even need to do them in a specific order. You can actually pick whichever character you want to talk to, and then you can just simply go through these stories. Some of these stories make a lot of sense, some of them are really creepy and weird. In general, though, they're all interesting and worthwhile checking out. So if you're looking for a game to play that's very short, condensed, and won't take up a lot of your time, then this is the game for you. Now, what's really interesting with the game as well is that there is no way of choosing your, you know, no need to choose starters, you don't need to grind, none of that stuff. The game is specifically made to be consumed as a story or several stories, and that's really the most fun part about it. There are also TMs you can collect if you want to give, you know, specific TMs to your Pokemon, and also the gameplay features protagonists with a lot of varied, you know, genders, races, and ages. It's very, you know, diversified in a sense, so it makes it a lot of fun to actually play through, and a very enjoyable game to actually, you know, try out. If you don't have a lot of time, this is a game I'd recommend for you guys. Like, if you don't have a lot of time to spend on a game where you have to grind, do a lot of weird stuff, and, like, you know, spend a lot of time on, then this is the game for you. Either way, let's go to the next one on the list. Now, coming in on the 3rd space is going to be Pokemon Magikarp Jump, the fan game. Now, this is a game that I played, and I gotta say, it's gotta be one of the most creative and funny Pokemon fan games of all time. Now, in Pokemon Magikarp Jump, you get to play through, essentially, the Magikarp Jump mobile game, except in Pokemon in a style of Gen 4, which is really odd. Now, instead of actually fighting with Pokemon the normal way, you actually have your Magikarp level up by hitting trees or hitting dummies, and then essentially going on and taking on other people, and seeing whose Magikarp jumps higher. It's a very weird way of doing things, but the game is really nice. It's a completed game, definitely worth checking out. You have different Magikarp forms, the ability to purchase Pokemon, familiar faces from, like, the community of RelicCastle specifically. You have a kind of a state-of-art battling system, aka the jumping system, which is freaking hilarious, and you have about, you know, an hour or so worth of content. So a very small game, again, you know, easily kind of condensed into a small play session. I played through it and it was freaking amazing and a lot of fun. So definitely check it out if you're looking for something that's very short, you know, condensed, and able to be consumed quickly. So yeah, definitely check out Pokemon Magikarp Jump. I'll definitely recommend it for you guys. Either way, let's go to the next one on the list. So coming on the 2nd place is going to be Hitmonchan, which is a game where you get to play as Machamp. Now, what does this journey entail? Well, you want to become a man. That's your job as a Machamp. Now, to do this, you have to go through this journey of traditions on Melee Mountain. Your goal is to defeat the 3 bosses of fighting: Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Hitmontop. That's essentially the plot of the game. You're just briefly introduced to it. You get out there, and you're supposed to defeat stuff. It's very straightforward, it looks beautiful, and you get to actually be a freaking Machamp while doing so. And that's essentially the extent of the features in this game. It's a very short game again, but it's kind of longer than the previous ones I mentioned in this video. But it's a lot of fun, it's really enjoyable, and you get to some interesting, you know, dialogue between the Machamp and the other Pokemon. It's pretty hilarious, it's great. Definitely worthwhile checking out, guys. Either way, let's go to the next one. So coming in at the #1 spot is going to be a game that I featured a long time ago on the channel, and that's going to be Pokemon Mew U. Now, Mew U, as you can hear from the name, does have something to do with Mew, and that is the fact that you play as Mew in this game, and it's freaking fantastic. You get to play and battle as Mew. You have also tons of things in this game beyond that. All the wild encounters are visible instead of being random chance, so you're not walking through grass and find them and that sort of stuff. I mean, there is a chance for you to, like, avoid close to all the battles. You don't actually need to, like, take all of them on. And you can also rematch multiple times on certain Pokemon, and they do get stronger, and they sometimes even evolve after, you know, battle and stuff. And also, you can avoid, like I said, every battle with just a little bit of timing and a healthy dose of luck. You can actually avoid all that. Opponents have level ups immediately after your battle, so if you battle someone, then they will evolve, like either evolve, level up, or something like that right afterwards. Opponents also are just like, you know, they get kind of harder as you progressively keep on going. Weasel is your first partner in the game, but your second is determined by what items you find during your journey, so you have partners in the game, kind of like Mystery Dungeons and stuff. So in general, this is a game that you should definitely check out if you're looking for that kind of feeling. The game has an interesting plot and kind of a fun journey. It's a very relaxing game, if anything. It's very to the point, so to say, so definitely check it out, guys. And I guess that's going to be the end of this list. If you all want to check these games out, they're going to be linked in the description down below. Check them all out, and let me know what you think about them. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for future videos, leave a like down below. I'll see you all the next time. Have a great day, and bye-bye.